Good evening, lovely people of YouTube. It is Monday night, it's 8 p.m, and it is the four horsemen of the Toon. And tonight we have a bit of football to go through, actually, on this crazy program we call the Horsemen. And John's phone's already beeping, so good start to the evening. Obviously, we are delighted tonight. Obviously, the news about Joe Willock breaking yesterday, saying that he'd agreed terms. However, we're still relying on Mr. Charnley to do the job of personal terms, which scares the living shit out of me, to be honest. I don't trust the man as far as I could kick him, which isn't very far. Guys, Willock's in. Is it enough to keep us up? Peter, we'll start with you.
Yes, I think it just will be, actually, because you see what he offered with us when we got him in on loan.
Yeah.
So that it does give us that bit of bright spark, but we could do with another striker in.
Yeah, well, obviously we've got our Premier League predictions, and we'll get through them a bit later on. It'll be very interesting to see where all of us guys think that we're going to finish, but where else? Who's going to win the league? Who's going to finish in what position? Because it's the whole 20 teams, not just who's going to finish top, etc. So it'll be very interesting. John Willock, is he the man that is going to save Newcastle's season?
It'll be a help, and you know what you can do. And we look for box-to-box midfield for years and years. But what we need as well, I want our midfield reshaped as well. We need a destroyer sort of thing, like a typical Jet Toyota, similar to him, and also we need a creativity midfielder, which we have not had since Johan Kabay. But going back to your question, I think it will help, but we need more. But it's great to see him through the door once he comes through.
Baz, what's tickled you?
Just John, just go back to your question.
Well, yeah, I mean,
he likes to go around in houses, doesn't he? It's brilliant.
He does. He gets there eventually, though, doesn't he? I'd just like to say, John, you're looking mighty bright tonight. So if we do have a power cut, we will still be able to see you. Well, your shirt anyway. But Baz, Willock, we've been after him all summer. He's been our number one target, undoubtedly. But has that really taken our eye off other positions that need strengthening?
But yeah, it has. He's put all his eggs in one basket. He wanted Willock through the door. He's now got him. He now needs to be more inventive in the loan market. We've got 2 loans available. Who are we going to get? And John, just a bit surprised, you said that we need an enforcer in midfield when we've got Hayden.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I'm a Hayden fan.
John, you could be a hell of a rapper, you like.
But we definitely need could do with another creativity in the midfield.
Oh, definitely, I agree with that one.
We haven't had
but
that
who?
hang on. One thing I will say quickly, right? I mean,
just interrupt us, John. It's fine. I'm the host, but never mind. Go on.
We should have got Willock months ago. And then,
definitely
pre-season, right? But is he going to be starting on Sunday? If he comes, is he going to be starting on Sunday? Is he match fit? That's another question you could ask yourself.
He'll be match fit. He'll be match fit. Come on, he's fit as a flea, man. He's only 21. He's been in the Arsenal squad. He's had Arsenal minutes. He will start on Saturday if this deal goes through tomorrow that we're all expecting. He will definitely. Well, if he doesn't start, he'll be on the bench.
It's Sunday, mate.
Sunday.
Don't tune in.
That's on Sunday, is it?
Yeah, it is 2:00 kickoff. It's live on Sky, mate.
Oh, even better. Get in.
Yeah. It's nice to know you know when we're playing, Baz.
Come on.
We'll go through a few comments because we've had hundreds in already. Our manager says, well, I love kebabs with extra garlic sauce. They give you all that meat, that saturated fat, and they give you that little bit of salad. What's that? The healthy section. Chippers, after a night with Joe Linton changed his name by default to Moan Linton. Chippers, I think you'll be hiding tonight, mate.
He wants to be hiding.
Things have risen with you quicker than John's hard on with Joe Linton. So it's absolutely shocking. We've all seen it, Chippers. Lee says, even though it looks like even Tony and Adam Armstrong will play the Premier League this season, I'm curious to see how the pair get on. I think they're going to do fine. I think Southampton are going to struggle this season. I don't think Brentford are. I don't know why. I've got this thing about Brentford that I don't think they're going to struggle. I think Tony will score goals, but I think Southampton will, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting Adam Armstrong, is he really featured in the Premier League as much? But you could see with Tony, as well. But I think Brentford are a well-run club.
Yeah.
I think Southampton losing Danny Ings, I think that's a massive loss to them, I would say.
Huge. I think that only benefits Villa. But again, I was on about an hour ago. I was on the Leicester channel, on Chris's channel, doing like he's got loads of fans coming on doing predictions for where their team's going to finish. And I think Villa are going to be. I know they've lost Grealish, right? But they've still spent well in the summer, and bringing Ings in could just well be topping it off for them. And I was saying to Chris, us as Newcastle supporters, we look at the likes of Villa, we look at the likes of Leicester, these teams that have ambition. And Chris was saying, we've been slagged off for bottling it sometimes and finishing 5th instead of 4th. And I'm saying to Chris, I said, well, we bite your right hand off to consistently finish 5th in the league. That would be a dream for Newcastle fans at the minute. But unfortunately, Baz, it ain't going to happen very soon, is it?
No, we're getting anally raped like Chippers does with dildos with strapped on women, doesn't he?
Yeah. Boom! I wonder how many of them things you're going to get in tonight, Baz.
As many as I can get.
Yeah, you've got them lined up, undoubtedly. Chippers, you'll be hiding by the end of the night, mate. You'll be hiding. Here's another one from Chippers. Apparently, John, Joe Linton, and Level 7 David are doing a knobbly-bobbly threesome at 10 p.m. on Channel 900. I think you'll be involved in that, Chippers, judging by what I've read tonight, my man. Joe Linton's in the house, guys. Joe Linton is here. I hate you, John. I hate you, John. You promised that you wouldn't tell everyone that my new name is Moan Linton. Thought that was our secret. That's me not returning to your dungeon anymore. And he goes on to say, John, you will have to do more than RKO on me next time if you want to get on top of me in that dungeon of yours. And then he says, John, do you work at Build-A-Bear by any chance? I'd stuff you, handsome.
Hey! I've got a cracking one to back onto that. So it sounds like you and John and Joe Linton having a bit of a lover's tiff, and I've got the perfect counsellor for you.
Bigfoot. Brilliant. It's funny, John.
That's from Billy. That
I can imagine. It's funny actually because I got sent a photo, and again, John, we've had our spies out while you've been at work again, and I've been sent another photo from our private detective who's done some more looking around your house, and he found the dungeon, but he's also found something else. He said there was a little, behind you where those 1938 wardrobes are, and apparently there's a door behind there, and the door led to this. It's a torture attic, and Joe Linton was sitting at the top. If you look on the right hand side at those handrails, John, that's just terrible. Have some class about you, for God's sake.
Calm down, Chippers. Don't get excited.
Yeah. The mere sight of a dildo now will get Chippers going crazy. But John, I just thought I'd share that with you. Lee says, Kel Watts has joined League One side Wigan on loan for the duration of this season. Thought it was strange how he didn't feature for long against Norwich on Saturday. Now, for me, I think this is shocking because I really thought to myself that Kel Watts was going to play a big part this season and actually come through into the first team. Because if you're asking me to differentiate between Lascelles and Kel Watts, I'd have Watts in every time, John.
I mean, he's getting better all the time. This guy, he's a big lad, but he's got to start somewhere. I would have kept him, right? So he can learn for the defense, how to defend, get a chance. But send him out on loan to other clubs ain't gonna. Well, it could help him, but surely now his time has come because I do like him, and he has to start somewhere at Newcastle.
Well, it helped with Jacob Murphy, but that was just, the loan spell to Sheffield Wednesday clearly had a big effect on Jacob Murphy. But he'd already had a decent few games for Newcastle before he went out on loan. So he knew what he had to improve. But I think Kel Watts, for me, watching him in pre-season, good at bringing the ball out, good distribution, a good header of the ball, and a very, very confident young kid. Now, for me, he's a better player at bringing the ball out than our captain is. But again, Steve Bruce's refusal to have anything to do with these kids, bring them through. He sends them out on loan. It's an easy option, Peter.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to give them an opportunity to see how they do. And if it doesn't work, okay, at least we tried it. Because with the minute, we must have had the same centre-backs for the past few years nearly now. Chef Fernandez.
Does it not worry you guys about the pace of our... If he's going to go these back five with the wing-backs, the three central defenders, we don't have much pace in there.
I noticed that straight away, Paul. I mean, Steve Bruce, he's been of what? This is his first season now, and has he nullified it? And another problem is, we conceded 62 goals last season, and a lot of people don't know this, right? What I'm trying to say, he should have fixed that up over the summer, and he hasn't fixed that up at all. So he's coming into the new season with the same three, right? Pretty much the same back three, right? How many goals are we going to see this season? Because you just said that. We've got four pace at the back. We've got no brains on it. I mean, Lascelles, I think it's gone backwards for me. I'm sorry, but... I'm not going to lie, but I mean, this is going to be a big season for this guy. I'm telling you, if he doesn't do it, then there's got to be questions about him, perhaps he as well. But
Barry, does pace worry you at the back?
Always worries me with Newcastle defence, but the only thing that what's leaving gives me hope there's more coming in.
Yeah,
because I don't think they would have freed up the space unless they have an idea who's coming in now. There's obviously Carter Vickers at Tottenham, and Graham Jones really likes him.
The Phillips at Liverpool and
Phillips at Liverpool,
Holden at Arsenal's been they've been mentioned again. So I don't really rate Holden. I've seen him a few times last season.
I'm not sure about it.
I mean, the thing is, are these players that we're planning on bringing in better than Kel Watts? I'm not so sure. And the fact of the matter, we lost Twanzebe. Were we in for him? Were we not? I mean, we know he's gone to Villa now, so that can only strengthen them. But for me, Twanzebe would have been the perfect option for us because he's rapid. He's got amazing pace, and that's something we just don't have. Chippers says, Joe Linton said to John, didn't know you had three legs. John said this isn't the third leg. Joe Linton says, turns out what I thought was the third leg was just as wooden as Pinocchio's nose. No wonder me bum feels like it has spelt stuck in it. Can I just say, I'm starting to think that Chippers and Joe Linton may well be the same person here. Joe Linton again. John, what's your plans this week? Do you fancy doing a live stream of your weekly shop and show all these guys, me and you, skipping through the middle of Sainsbury's? Just to make it clear that other supermarkets are available.
Yes.
Had to stop John this morning. He thought he could brush his teeth with some Cumgate. Oh.
It's definitely Chippers, isn't it?
Yeah, after John finished with a tin of Marifat peas, they turned into mushy peas. To be honest, I must admit, me and John's guilty pleasure is a cream slice from Iceland. Anyone know what the offers are in Iceland at the moment? I don't know. Cream slices £1. Chippers then says, at Joe Linton, they are now £2 the Robin Bassett. He's talking to himself now. Chippers is talking to Joe Linton.
Surprise me.
Steve Bruce says Lionel Messi is a boss man, so Ashley might sign him in the near future. Yeah, no. we can dream. Cheers to all those who donated on Saturday. We've now been able to raise enough money to sign Willock on a permanent deal. Yeah, it makes you wonder. On this day in 1997, Shea Given made his Newcastle debut. What is your favourite Shea Given moment? I mean, how can you give Shea Given just one moment? I mean, there was so many saves that he made. I remember the one he made with his head. Oh, he made a few, but I think it was against Man United, wasn't it? Was it against Man United? Yeah, just the amount of saves that guy could pull off.
And saves on there. He was just unbelievable. I looking at the size of him, always thought, he's a bit too small to be a goalkeeper. But he used to fling around that goal. He was just fit as a flea. He was unbelievable. It was the double saves that really made him.
Yeah. I love the way he was able to just free kicks and stuff from outside the box that got deflected. He managed to turn his body in midair somehow and make saves. It was just absolutely incredible. Lisa's Newcastle's new number 9, Callum Wilson, is aiming to finally show supporters what he can do firsthand and force his way into England's World Cup squad. I'll be very interested to see if he does. See that the Trust have announced that Magpie movers will be available to use from the Southampton match. I'm against the idea because supporters who live in areas like Durham are unable to buy one. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Lee. I think that needs looking at, to be honest, because it's the claim it's Tyne and Weir, I don't think it is Tyne and Weir. I think it's a bit unfair. It says Tyne and Weir. Supporters who live in Tyne and Weir can buy a Magpie mover for around £30 for the full season, but supporters like myself have to pay £7 per match. It's ridiculous. I totally agree with you, Lee. And the fact that it says supporters who live in Tyne and Weir. Now, last time I looked, Durham was in Tyne and Weir because the freaking river Weir runs right through the middle of it. So somebody explained to me how that is not Tyne and Weir, but never mind. We move on. Michael Thames says, hi, Paul. It's my birthday on Wednesday, and I hope you sign Joe Willock because it will make my day. I think he'll be announced probably Wednesday. I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure he's had a medical today, actually, but
it's not tomorrow. I'm going to get worried again.
Well, let's hope it's tomorrow for Baz's sake, because we don't want him going grey. All those blonde locks will just disappear. James Brown is in the house. Fair point, Lee. I know supporters who live in areas like Stanley, Concert, Chelsea Street, and the likes will have to pay over £130 to watch Newcastle. It's not right. It really isn't. And I'm lucky in a way because obviously I get a reduced train tickets if I want to get the train from Durham to Newcastle. Sometimes I drive in and park up, but it's a £5 at the park. That's probably gone up since I was there last time, to be honest. But it is shocking. James says, "Come on, you Maggies." A little bit of
fire on there, a bit of petrol on the fire there. Is the
That's
Magpie
unlike you, Baz.
I know, but is the Magpie moving thing not just for the metro, not for trains? That's the difference.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I've never really looked into Magpie Mover, but I think that's what Lee means.
My dad had one, and I had one from Whitley Bay to go into town, and it was literally for the metro service. It wasn't for train service, so they've got to deal with the metro to be able to use it to get you to St James's Park Metro Station.
Well, you think the likes in Northern Rail and stuff like that, or even Transpennine, whatever it is, they could do some sort of deal on. It doesn't have to be the massive train companies, but. They don't. Apparently, Newcastle are after Rob Holden from Arsenal as well. Thoughts? Yeah, we've just spoken about
Not
that.
really an upgrade.
No. Chipper says, congratulations on level 7 David marrying John Joe Shelby today, although we didn't fucking see any of it. Newcastle legend David Ginola named in FIFA's 22's FUT Heroes.
Didn't know that.
Interesting.
Don't know what it is.
So Gareth Southgate says, thoughts on the Norwich friendly? Well, Pete, you were there.
Yeah, I was indeed. First half, not great. I must say, I thought Norwich started the better, but then we started to grow into the game, even though not a lot of chances. Second half, we fetch on ASM, Shelby, and Fraser, and we absolutely dominated that second half.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I heard somebody mentioned something about Dwight Gale, Pete, when he came on. He played slightly in a different role, and we played more to his strengths. Is that right?
He looked a bit more central, I thought, and he was getting more in the correct areas. Particularly from the third goal was scored. Nice ball in, Dwight Gale, right place, right time.
Well, I mean,
he missed that all last season, didn't he?
Yeah, I still don't think he's the answer, really, if Wilson gets injured, which he probably will. Guys, if you do enjoy the show tonight, don't forget to smash the like button. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel and also the other guys' channels, which are linked down in the description. Go and give them a subscription as well. Barry's creeping up to 500. He has a giveaway on there, so go and check out his channel. Once he hits 500, one of his lucky subscribers will get something very nice. John, you're heading towards 1,000. How many are you away now?
257.
Right.
257.
See if you get
That's
your green screen.
Figure.
Yeah, if he gets his green screen up, he might have a chance, and gets his lighting back on and a proper mic. He might get there in the end. How's the green screen, John? Are you looking after it? Are you feeding it well?
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to lie, I haven't got it out yet, but, I mean, I still wait for Load and Mag to help us out, to be honest with you. We sent the DM, so...
Yeah, Daz, I know you've got a show on tonight, but if you're watching the rerun of this, sort your shit out. Peter, obviously you did your vlog for the first time. I watched it. It was great stuff. We'll all be interviewing each other on Sunday, no doubt. But,
no doubt about that. And I'm delighted to bring the vlogs back up because the views so far are gone really through the roof.
Yeah, people love a good vlog. And also, guys, if you do want to donate to the channel tonight, super chats are available. If you hit the $ underneath the live comments, it'll take you through the payment method if you'd like to donate to the channel. So thank you in advance for that as well. So Gareth Southgate said, asked him if I could lower my rent. Hendricks played to Newcastle legend Colaccini. I heard about this. Apparently, Jeff Hendricks has asked Colaccini to lower his rent, the cheeky twat. I mean, the money is on.
And well done.
Yeah, I guess so. Tom, good evening to you. A message to Lee Taylor. Not sure that's anyone's fault, though. It's something that's arranged with Nexus, who are responsible for public transport and timeway. So I think it's a bus and metro, isn't it? So the Nexus run around the town. Lee says, you're right, Tom. It's no one's fault, apart from those who work at the top of these companies. They should be doing a lot more to encourage people to use the buses, etc. Well, to be honest, I think, it starts with Newcastle United, doesn't it? It starts with them putting the feelers out to companies who may be interested in maybe some sort of sponsorship deal to offer the customers a bit of a lower price to get to the game. So it's really got to come from there, hasn't it? I mean, it starts from the top at Newcastle, which we know is bullshit. James says Freddie Woodman in pole position to make Premier League debut. John, you know all about pole position, so how do you feel about Woodman starting on Sunday?
Why not? I mean, you got to give him a try. This will be his first Premier League game ever by the looks of it, but give him a chance. I mean, I think he'll come good. The guy will come good, and he's young, and he's eager. I think he'll do okay. No problems. He's a good shot stopper. That's what I like about him. But can the defence in front of him help him out?
Well, that's going to be the interesting thing. What I did notice when I was at Burton, obviously Woodman started the first half at the end we were standing, and there was so many confusing muck-ups in that first half. Crosses coming into the box, lack of communication. It was a bit worrying, to be honest, but hopefully they'll put that right by the time we play on Sunday. Ryan says, congrats on getting Willock. If it's true, you're in for Holden. That's another 20 million. I think Ashley is really close to selling your club in private. That is not the Saudis. 45 million spent. Thoughts? Listen, I don't think you'll spend 20 million on Rob Holden. And if Holden comes in, it's got to be a loan, Baz.
Yeah, it definitely will be loan deals now. We've blown all our budget on Willock, and that's what we've got left. 2 loans to come in and maybe a foreign loan if we're lucky.
Do you think anything is going in the background, like Ryan says there?
No, I doubt it. I can't see anybody else wanting to buy Newcastle. It's too much of a... Well, look at the state of how much money they spend on training facilities, spend on the squad to keep it up. I think the Saudis are our only hope, and we hope that it happens at some day.
It needs somebody very, very big with very, very huge pockets to come in and sort this club out. 1892 Mag says, I think Newcastle will either sign Rob Holden or Phil Jones on loan for the season to strengthen our defence, especially since we have sold Lejeune and loaned out Watts to Wigan. Listen, Phil Jones and strengthen in the same sentence really doesn't compute with me at all.
Every time I think of Phil Jones now, it goes back to that own goal against us.
Oh, God. Is that when he fell out?
He's when he tried to head the ball back. Head the ball to keeper. And, oh, God.
Jesus. Thought Shelby controlled the game against Norwich on Saturday. Great. And I fail to see why people say he's a lazy player. His style of football is effective on its day. Let's just point that out, on his day. Now, he very rarely has these days, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he did do well when he came on, I must say, but where was that from last season? Are we going to see that a lot more? Are we going to see that much more of next season? That's what you want to wonder. That's what you want.
It's all about consistency. Geordie says, even though looking forward to tonight's show, like always. If you are new, please hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks, Geordie, for the shout out. I really appreciate that. Plans for content on your channels for the up and coming season? Don't ask John, because we will be on all night long. Only joking. Well, I think, Peter, for me and you, I mean, being at the games on a regular basis, I think match day vlogs and interviewing different fans and things like that. And stuff like that will definitely be in our content. And I'm still going to do me live match reactions once I, get home. So like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock on Sunday night, I'll be doing a match reaction, seeing how people feel about the game, etc. So I'll still be doing that as well. Talking about non-league football, Premier League, EFL. I'm going to try and get as much as I can on, but obviously there's only 7 days in a week, and I don't want to turn into John Linton and put about 3,000 streams out every night. And these sort of video call shows that John does. Oh God! Honestly, I still laugh at that. It was just hilarious last week. You know what I mean? Just trying to explain himself, and he really didn't have to. It's just like I'm not. It's not.
Thank God didn't go on Twitter. Though. Thank God to go on social media, which is good.
I know. It was like I'm not copying anyone's show. It's just like a video call. A video. Oh, God bless you. Oh, it was funny. Baz, your plans for the coming season on your channel?
Probably a couple. Probably stick with the look ahead. So probably do one on Thursday for the game on Sunday because I'm on night shifts. Try and do watch-alongs when I can, and try and do a match report when I can. Basically, are
you planning on teaming up with John and Annie again for what you did last year with a video call thing?
Hey, Brad,
because of work,
you can always come on my channel for a watch-along because Paul's going to go to matches now. So,
sorry about that, John.
I know.
Scandalous! I'm going to the matches. I noticed whenever you spoke of it, when you put something out on Twitter last week, and it was like, "Oh, now that at the Toon reviews going to the games, I need somebody else to do watch." I thought, you huffy bastard. I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like,
get you on for the away games.
Yeah,
if you're not going to all of them.
If I'm not going to all of them, I'm gonna. I mean, the problem is with me just getting my season ticket back. I'm having to, restore my points back up. So I haven't got any points yet. So obviously, when the away tickets come up, it's like I think the Villa ones came up today. It was 50 points.
50 points.
Have we? So never mind. John, what about you? Come on then.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to get Samantha for NUFC Matters coming on this week. And I'm going to do the action on Friday.
John, can I just stop you there? Samantha isn't on NUFC Matters anymore, mate. I wouldn't mention that.
I don't know. So I pull it out there. Sorry, my fault. Right. I'll start again. I'm going to try and get Samantha on the chat, talk about the pre-season, and I'm going to do the press conference reaction, the pre-match, and after match, I'm going to do the post-conference reaction as well, player rating, and same as last season, really.
Are you still going to be doing the video call show on a Wednesday?
I should be doing an interview one fan at a time, really. It hasn't quite. I'll say,
Right, nice one. By the way,
come on, mate.
I might just do that. I am as well doing a fantasy football program on a Thursday night now. I've had I think there's well over 50 now joined up for the Toon Review Premiership Fantasy Football League.
I've joined in.
Yeah, you have. John, I noticed you haven't.
You have to send us a link, man, and then I'll just sort things out.
I put the link out. I sent the link out about 13,000 times.
You even sent it in our group chat.
I did. I've sent you a private message as well with it.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, in the scene tonight, am I?
Do you know what it is, right? I just think that, John, you kind of, once you're finished with this show on a Monday night, me, Baz, and Pete just get forgotten about. You just do your own thing with your Man United stuff, your Everton stuff, your Chelsea stuff, your Italian stuff. We just gone out the window. Who's Peter? Who's Barry? Who's Paul? I don't know who these people are, apart from a freaking Monday night.
Well, I'm really looking forward to the video of revealing Messi at PSG. When's that one coming out, John?
I'll probably do in a week, sort of Messi.
Of course you will.
We'll see.
Listen, John. Listen, John. While you're getting hammered for this part of the show, right?
Oh man,
I think you're getting as bad as Mr. Chippers. Okay, and here's why. right? I just want to point this out to us guys and everybody watching, right? This was tweeted out from John Sinclair, right? Top Blues morning all. Now, can anybody see anything wrong with that tweet?
He's on the pull again. He's on the pull again.
Is there any single man tweeted out in your morning all tweets, John? And you do this with Man United supporters as well. Top Reds, good morning. And they're all female.
He's on the pull.
I take it things aren't going very well with the missus, John.
I just what do you call it? I just
He's too big for
it is right. We haven't touched for a couple of years, right? And a lot.
I take it you've chucked her out. You've binned her, mate, have you?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
She had her free meals, and it's moving on to the next bloke, isn't it?
Oh my God. Warren says, evening lads, hope you're well. Great 3-0 win against Norwich on Saturday. It was great to be back at St James's Park after 18 months. Missed the whole match day experience. Can't wait for West Ham on Sunday. Yep, I can't either. Gonna be a cracking day. Chipper says, apparently John asked Joe Linton, blood on my knife or shit on my dick. Well, to be honest, I don't expect anything less from Chippers now. It is absolute gutter trash, Trippers, which is where you're probably sleeping tonight, in the fucking gutter after what we've read tonight. Warren says, also buzzing Joe Willock is coming home permanently. Finally made a signing. Who do you think we will get on loan, and who will leave to make space in the 25-man squad? Well, Baz, you've already said, obviously Kellen Watts going out has made the space, so you believe somebody a defender will come in and fill that space, yeah? Got to.
Otherwise we're going to be short again, aren't we? If we get hit by a few injuries again, which we already have, because Dummett's injured, isn't he? Apparently Kraft, Fernandez, possibly Sells will be starting on Sunday, I've heard.
Yeah.
There's got to bring more body ins. There has to be at least 2 loan signings at worst. Centre back, need a striker. Rondom's on a free. Why isn't it happening?
Well, a lot of Newcastle fans have said that, but I can't see. I can't see. He's not coming, is he? I mean, it's just a pipe dream for us at the minute. I mean, he would be perfect to accommodate Wilson or even play with him on occasion, but that isn't going to happen. Warren then says he's coming home. He's coming home. Willock's coming home. Come on, you Maggies! Yep. Yeah, I think it'll
Don't forget, if Willock scores on Sunday as well, he breaks Alan Shearer's record.
Exactly.
Game, 9 in a row.
Yeah. Thomas is in the house. Troll's in the house. Ryan says, I saw John was happy Serie A is on BT Sport, but his favourite Lukaku is already in West London having pictures taken with Marina. He left as a boy, improved, came home as a man. I mean, that's an interesting sign of it, Chelsea. Personally, I didn't see that happening. But it's happened, and away we go. John, I mean, obviously, I saw you tweet about Serie A. Rather happy that it's on BT Sport. I think you were in the toilet at the time you tweeted that out.
Fingers, though, it's just good to obviously I've got his left Premier Sports, but to go on BT, I think it's really good, and it's just great to be there. And
well, BT have lost a lot of events, haven't they? They've lost a few now, so they've had to claw something back. Warren says also been linked with holding from Arsenal player who would be interested in a move. 20 million being quoted. NUFC likely to go in for him after completing Willock deal. Thoughts? Yeah, we spoke about that. I'm not so sure that's a permanent deal. If it is,
I think Arsenal want it to be permanent, but we want loan. So.
Yeah, but the problem is if we spend 20 million on Holden, surely that 20 million could have gone somewhere else. A striker, maybe. That's just the way it is. Oh, God, I've lost the comments again. Oh, that's not going to go down.
You know what happens, though? Since Gale scored 2 goals at the weekend, they'll be thinking, well, we don't need a striker, do we? That's what Ashley will be thinking. He's not a football man, remember?
Yeah.
You'll just see a backup striker scoring 2 goals and thinking, all right, we're all right there.
Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry if your comments don't appear on the screen. StreamYard's done its normal thing and wiped a few out. John and Joe Linton have recreated a new flavour, peanut bummer.
Oh.
That was Chipper's favourite when he's sucking it off the dildo that the woman's just rammed up his ass.
Chipper's, you're going to get mullered the night, son. You know what it is? He was big in this show up earlier on today saying, John and Joe Linton are going to get hammered. And I was like, and then about an hour before the show, I was looking at these comments and thinking, Chipper's, you're going to get mullered, mate. Absolutely mullered. And it's about time. Because I'm sure we can all have a whip round. Just send him to bloody Amsterdam to break his virginity. I'm not sure he's broken his virginity. The way he goes on, he's like one of these dogs in heat. His lip sticks out all the time. He's popping through his jeans. It's got to be sorted out.
Do you see the bit of banter that was going on between me and him and someone else joined in? And they said literally, he said, Chippers, you're like a 12-year-old me.
I know. He's just in heat constantly, isn't he?
Yeah.
Andy says, hi all. Any news on the Mariano Diaz offer from Real? Nah, that's dead in the water. No way.
Yeah.
It's very, very quiet anyway. John's actually got a clever tactic here, spending less on electricity. He doesn't need to pay for the lights if he's wearing them. That's a good point, mate. That's a good point. Great win for Celtic, John. Relegation where he's eased already. All seriousness, think they will kick on, and do they need any more signings?
I don't know if you watched the highlights, but I saw and I tell you what, the way Celtics playing football, absolutely fantastic. It should have been 10, but they were absolutely brilliant.
Who were they playing, John?
Still got to beat them, though.
Who were they playing?
I fucking love it. It's John. Oh, why can't you see that?
It's just going straight through your screen.
See that? I haven't got a green screen on and nothing.
Have you got your green screen setting still on StreamYard, John? Harry,
that's a good point.
Yeah, turn it off, and then we should be able to see that.
That's better.
Yeah,
you're right.
On it.
It just popped in my head, Mr. Burns, when he gets his injection.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, class. Who was Celtic playing, John? Seriously, I can't remember.
Dundee.
Who?
Dundee, did you say? Dundee.
All right, the dog and duck. Right, okay.
Rangers lost. Where's the Rangers?
They did. I watched that game.
Yeah. Is that what you say to Joe Linton? You've just Dundee me.
John, go on. You've got to get some back on Baz here. He's mullering you tonight. Thomas says, apparently we are linked with a Brazilian midfielder. Apparently we have offered 20 million.
I don't know who it is, though, but I did hear this. It's getting Twitter nonsense sometimes, though.
Yeah, listen, we've got to forget about these 20 millions more. If we're spending 25 million quid on Willock, we're not going to spend that amount of money on anybody else. It'll be loans.
Loans. Yeah, without doubt.
Troll says, do you know what tattoo Joe Linton has on his arse? This way up. Billy says,
for like Joe Linton, right? I mean, guys, I just go around the table. How do you think you're season? How do you think you're in? No.
Average.
Average, Pete? How do you think you're doing?
Oh, sorry, I'm in the Will Mayo. Oh.
Peter, you're live.
How do we'll do? You'll not get double figures, no chance.
And Paul.
Listen, I'd like to see him do well. I said in my earlier video today that I've hammered him a lot. A lot of us have. But I'd love to end up with egg on my face and see him actually do well. Well, that's very true. But what I did see against Burton, making those runs down the channel, that was more like it. That's what he should be doing. So, if he does get game time, then I'd like to see him do that and continue that, because he is a big bloke. And John, I'm not sure you'll need a hip replacement by the time you a couple of years, because he's a decent sized bloke. Him like,
6'1".
Yeah, I'd just like to see him boss a few more people, you know what I mean? Billy says, come on, lads, leave Chippers alone. Let's just strap in for the show. Brilliant. Thomas, the thoughts on Turner joining Colchester on loan?
Well, that went down well.
Air of silence.
Tumbleweed. I don't know who Turner is, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie.
Thomas,
hold on, Jake Turner. Come back to us now. Jake
he's in the 23s, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make it 40 million and John will be thrilled. Paul says, is Willock official yet? Not seen anything since we agreed. No, I mean, let's just hope everything's done very, privately, and then an announcement's made either tomorrow or Wednesday. That's what we're hoping for. Liam says Southampton, Watford, and Burnley for relegation. Interesting. I'm interested that Liam hasn't got Norwich to go down, because I think they're going to struggle this season.
Well, they struggled in that second half when we played them.
Yeah. But I'm not sure how many of those will actually start the season for them, because obviously they've had COVID issues, haven't they?
Aye, true.
Because there was a threat of the game being cancelled. Geordie says Danny Ings is a massive loss for Southampton, but it's now with Armour can step up and do even better for Southampton. It's a massive chance for him, Baz.
It's a huge chance for him, but it's a big risk as well, because he's not Premier League proven, is he? Danny Ings was, he's excellent for Burnley. He was excellent.
What the hell is that in the background?
I have no idea what is going on there, John. It's got to be. He's froze as well.
John?
What a picture to freeze on.
If anybody's watching now, get a screenshot of that. Because I think Joe Linton's
just about to unload on him, isn't he?
Yeah, it looks like John's about to hit the mark. So if anyone wants to get a screenshot of that before I take him off, get him now, because I don't know what's happened there. All I heard was some sort of beeping and a voice in the background, like a car reversing. Please beware, car reversing. And then John's just sort of turned into, something from Madame Tussauds. I mean, that would be a perfect waxwork, wouldn't it? The legend that is John Sinclair at Madame Tussauds. And you could have Joe Linton on his knees in front of him. Oh, honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on there. So
imagine doing a bet, trying to take a drink and see how long I can hold it in for.
Yeah, he's disappeared into the wilderness for now. So he'll blame internet problems. He always does. I'd like to, you know what it is? He did a stream last week, his video phone in, and it was due to start at 7:30, and I clicked on it, and there was nothing there. Apparently, he'd set another one up because he'd had internet problems. So he started at 8:00, but he forgot to delete the other one. So he had two shown on YouTube, and it's still there.
Liam's just said he must have took his screenshot of the thingy with John's pose in it.
Get it in.
See, somebody can Photoshop that quite easily. Ian, if you're watching, get to work. By the way, Ian's done the thumbnail already for next week's show, and I swear to God, you're going to absolutely love it. It is absolutely brilliant. So look forward to that. Paul says his Man City to win the title, Chelsea second, Man United, then Liverpool, then 15th Newcastle, Norwich, Brentwood, I take it he means Brentford, Brighton for relegation. So interesting. Wow. Keith says hi, Billy. Archer says good evening, lads. Well, it was great to be back at St James's Park after listening to the fans. Bruce, give us a wave. Started chanting, Bruce, reach down and scratch your pubes.
I heard that as well. Bruce gives a wave. I'm like, oh my God.
Listen, that happened at Burnley as well. And I think a lot of people have kind of gone crazy with this. But the thing is, with the Bruce give us a wave, he did it at Burnley. And then he waved to the fans, and he just got dog's abuse when he waved. So I think it was to get him to wave and then throw abuse at him. But I think maybe it was the fact that it was a friendly. There was a lot of kids there, obviously, and singing Bruce, give us a wave. Didn't really know what it was all about. So, people have gone a little OTT with it. He's back. What happened there?
Yeah, it's just when my mum picked the phone up and I'm going through that. So, hey!
John's living the good old days of dial-up internet.
I'm sure. You seriously not got broadband, John? Come on.
Yeah. I've got a BT broadband. BT.
But how does your mum answering the phone affect your connection?
Well, that's strange. That it's just.
It's only the second time in 3 weeks your mum's ruined the show, John. It's fine. Don't worry. John? Oh, he's still there.
Just-
My God! Honestly, that is
You
brilliant.
know what? You may as well call us Moose, because Moose gets a lot of stick on Talk Sport every
Yeah, he
single
does.
time.
Moose,
Yeah.
Moose Sinclair.
Hey!
Oh, listen, your mum will be taking your place shortly. The amount of time she's getting buttoning on the show.
Wow.
Thomas says, Barry, you know the rules, and so do I. Rick Astley back again. Yeah. Jake, good evening, lads. Great to hear about Willock. Nice to have some good news for a change. It is. And I must admit, let's keep fit. That's what I said in my video. We are depending on Mr. Charnley here, which, let's face it, we haven't done very well in the past with Mr. Charnley, who, by the way, did you see that bloke's wage increase?
Oh, God. That's
£600,000 a year.
He was the lowest ever paid director of football, wasn't he, in the Premier League? And apparently his wages were almost the same as someone in League One. So,
let's face it, he doesn't do as good a job as someone from League One.
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
Kisses Mike Ash's arse, doesn't he?
Yeah. Layla says, with the acquisition of Willock, can Newcastle stay in the Premier League? Yes, I think we're a bit more confident. But you'll see shortly when we do our predictions. Sorry, John, but I don't understand your house. Seems strange to have a dungeon and a cabinet of pottery and antiques, especially with your mother in the house. Oh, my God. Paul says, John, the new George Best got his lady back. The neighbours said the earth shook and it was like a milk float crashing. Oh, Jesus. Thomas says, Willock might help us get into Europe like Lingard did with West Ham. Thomas, what you smoking, man? Come on.
Thomas.
European football, give me a break. I think
you never know.
I'm sorry.
I said we need to tighten up our defence.
Yeah,
to engage.
We're not going to get anywhere without a bit of pace at the back. I think NUFC would work best this season if we got Willock and 2 more players on loan, so we can be experimental. John, you know all about it being experimental. So, what kind of players would you like to see on loan?
Excuse me. We definitely need a backup for Wilson, definitely. We definitely need a centre half, without doubt, because we lose the defenders at the moment. We could do another midfielder sort of thing. Someone like maybe start Barkley on loan. Maybe him.
Yeah.
And
listen, I'd like to see Barkley. I think Barkley would be a good acquisition in midfield on loan, but I think we have to get somebody with a bit of pace in the back. I really do, and I think that's a lot of these Premier League teams now have a lot of pace up front, and I think that's where we're going to be hurt. Billy says, time for John to update us with the Korma Lady saga. Well, he just has, Billy, unfortunately. He's been there. That's the nicest way of putting it. Joe Linton says, as long as John doesn't show his mother his torture attic and dungeon, we will be okay. Now, Rangers fan Andrew is in the house, John. I reckon Joe Linton will be much better this year, but for me, I think Fraser will play, hopefully. Well,
Fraser needs to fix up this season. Last season, it's a write-off. Excuse me. But if he's got the ability, he's got the talent, but we haven't seen it enough last season, right? But if he does that and show the real Ryan Rosen and Fraser, come back, we've got a good player on our hands, yeah? And it's down to him now. He's got to show his interest in Newcastle.
He's come out today and said that he's playing in a new position, isn't he, Peter? So he's playing a kind of number 8 role.
Yeah, he was. He was more of a bit more on the centre, but left centre midfield when I seen him came on.
Yeah.
Against Norwich.
Is that a position he can be effective from, do you think?
It could work. I don't think he's been that bad in pre-season.
He's been all right. He's been all right, yeah.
But now it's time to see what he can do for the Premier League season now.
That's got the ability. And if he just show us the player that Ryan Fraser is, then he's going to be a fan favourite. But last season, for me, if I was going to mark Sartell would give him a 2 last season for the whole season. He was very disappointed.
Yeah. He was. Joe Linton's back again. It's okay, lads. Bruce will have me playing as centre back when there's an injury crisis come December. Jake says, I think if you're in a young player's shoes, you've got to look at who you're going to learn from more, Bruce or someone else, and it's another hard choice. That's a good point. John, is Joe Willock your guy?
He sure is. He sure is. And that's a sort of player. As a player, I love to see box-to-box midfield, that sort of thing, and makes late runs. That's my type of player, and it'll do good. £25 million. I mean, people say it's not a lot of money. It's definitely not a lot of money, but that's the going rate this season. Let's be real about it. But it's great to see Joe come back, and I've got high hopes of this kid.
Yeah. Thomas says, John, I love your shirt. It's so bright like your teeth. Juliet says, John, look out the window. I'm blowing kisses, you handsome man. Chippers says, the lack of pace on our back four worries me. It's okay against a below par Norwich, but against better teams, we will be in trouble. Yeah, we've said that all along. And notice how Chippers is suddenly swaying towards talking about football now. Peter, evening, Peter. I hope you're well, mate. Layla says, with Fofana out for 8 months, do you now have to admit Leicester are so unlucky with injuries? Listen, it was a shocking tackle. Absolutely disgusting tackle.
Horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, for a pre-season friendly. That
And you know what it is, right? Sorry, cutting. Right, I get a lot.
It's all right. You've done it all night, John. Don't worry. Keep going.
On social media, came on my timeline and saying that they got the ball first.
That's bollocks.
It wasn't.
Scissored him?
He did. He scissored him. It was like watching two lesbian lovers. It was unbelievable.
I'm not going to reply back to that.
It was like Chippers trying to get a dildo involved in it.
Thomas says, Peter, are you tired after last Monday's party with Emil Kraft? It was Kraft's birthday. You looked very tired. Martinez says hello.
Oh god!
Here we go.
Oh man, it's not for nothing naughty. It's just a really funny picture. To be fair, it's Billy says, I remember John playing for Spurs in the 1982 Cup final. So he looks like a younger version of you.
It actually does. Yeah.
I tell you what, he's a player.
Surprise, surprise! He's got his mouth open.
Baz, he was a player in his time, man. He was a cracking player.
Yeah.
It's a good you, John. Not Golf Crooks. I don't know what you're talking about. That is you.
I don't know how Joe Linton is so bad at shooting since he's had plenty of practice aiming at John's eyes. Keith said he would have kept Kel Watts. Billy says Carter, Vickers, Phillips and Holden all average, but out of the three, Holden is the best. He's a decent ball player at least. Well, yeah. Michael says, poor Man City to win the league with Jack Grealish. Do you agree? Yes, I do, but we'll come on to that very shortly. Chipper says, I'm not Joe Linton.
No, you're just a desperate guy looking for a dildo on a ring.
Do you wear sexy dildos, huh? I stroke your dildo all night.
The fact I asked the question twice, 4 hours apart as well. I thought.
I know. Brilliant. Yeah, it was like, why have I asked that question? Why?
What's it got to do with you? I'm just curious. Yeah, because he's curious. He wants it in his ass.
Oh! I've been called worse, says Joe Linton, but I'm not Chippers, that's for sure. Thomas's thoughts on Leicester winning the Community Shield. Look, they played well. Man City had a lot of players missing, though. Let's not forget that. Billy says, Shea Given saving Rat Boy's volley at the stadium is shite is my favourite Shea moment. Unbelievable save. Yeah,
that was, my word.
Wow.
Brilliant. Warren, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Very, very kind of you. Keep up the good work on your channels, lads. Enjoying this show and content you produce. As always, love tuning in. It starts my week off well. Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated, buddy. Chipper says, remember the save Given made from Bramble with his head versus Arsenal? That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yes, I remember that.
Brilliant save, that. For me as a Leicester fan, I have high hopes for Aston Villa this season. Well, that's a strange thing to say from a Leicester fan. How many goals will it get this season?
Hopefully.
He's not going to go on the run that he went on, but if he can actually score between 9 and 13 goals, that would be a successful season. And I think that would be a great season.
Yeah, I do.
Oh God.
Oh man, this is fucking brilliant.
Shit.
Someone's already on it. Someone's already on it.
Taking 5 from the dungeon as Joe Linton has knackered me out. Oh dear God! Oh God! You know, I fear the day Newcastle lose Joe Linton. You know, because it just.
I know.
We're gonna have to have a funeral for John. Andrew Archer.
50% of this show, won't it?
Well, no, because I'm sure there'll be something else. Oh, wait, he comes out with crackers every sentence, doesn't he, to be fair? I'm glad we've agreed a deal for Willock. It's a player we need. The forward to back up Wilson. Yeah, kind of back up Wilson. I see what you mean there. On this day in 97, Shea Given made his debut. Will Adam Armstrong do well in the Premier League? Yeah, we think he will. It's a lot of pressure on him to go into Southampton. Barry's unsure.
Jury's out.
Yeah, Baz, what's all this cricket you're doing now on your channel?
I love cricket, mate. I always loved it. I went to the Ashes in 2006 in Australia. Hey.
I know, but the Ashes going on.
World of Sport, remember? It's not just.
It is. I keep forgetting that. It's like Baz's World of Sport. Where was your weather girl this week, by the way?
She's on holiday.
That's
not seen the pictures.
Yes, I have.
There you are, then.
Chips has got them framed in his fucking bedroom.
That's what I said to him today when I bet you screenshot every single one of them and you're swiping through them with your tissues.
Ginger, good evening, buddy. So all roads lead to Newcastle. Adam Armstrong is following Shearer's path. The wrong way. The wrong way, but it doesn't matter. He can go the other way around. What's the cheapest season ticket you can get? Says Martinez.
I think it's all the way up at level 7, pretty much.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? It's up in the gods, yeah, something like that.
East Stand in the Milburn were the most expensive.
Oh, they were ridiculous. I just clicked off them. Dave Harrison, good evening to the King of Northumberland. Have you seen the Chronicle have reported Toon fans will travel almost 9,000 miles this season to watch the team? That's unbelievable, isn't it? 9,000 miles. Jesus.
And they'll still put one on a Monday night away to bloody, wherever, Brentford and places like
that. The longest possible trips away. Yeah. Thomas says John and Joe Linton have been spotted with Elmo and Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster thought them to make Joe Linton diarrhea cookie yummy.
Oh, God, Thomas.
Thomas, you have an infatuation with diarrhea, and I think you do need to speak to a doctor quite urgently.
He's probably been watching something online as well. So.
Well,
I think he needs to lay off the milk, to be fair.
I like the away kid, Peter. Nice pattern and colours. Only shame is the colour.
Oh, I love it. I think the black and gold just simply goes brilliant.
No, not the colour, Peter. The collar.
Oh, the collar.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, I
haven't ordered mine yet. I will get it eventually, I think. Michael says, Peter, do you think Manchester City's signing Jack Grealish will help them win the Champions League this season? And do you think he's worth 100 million?
I think he probably will help them win the league, but in terms of his 100 million, absolutely no.
You don't?
Champions League, mate. Champions League, it said.
Yeah, Champions League, Pete.
Yeah. I mean, but 100 million, the 100 million, though, definitely not.
Fair enough. How much, John, how much do you think Grealish is worth?
100 million is a bit too stretched for me, if I'm honest with you. He hasn't won any trophies, and he hasn't won the titles. So 100 million, probably about 40, 50 million maybe, because he's that good. But he hasn't won anything, has he? You know,
he's not good, but he's worth the same as Joe Linton.
Well, of course, he's worth the same as Joe Linton.
This is the thing. I mean, I heard people, especially on Talk Sports, etc. Oh, because he's English, right? I don't want to hear that. He's young and he's English, and you pay the premium for English players, right? Yeah. So I'm afraid. I mean, for me, I would say no more than 50 million because he hasn't won anything.
Wow, okay. He doesn't win anything. That's a bit. Ooh.
Yeah, be interesting.
Hasn't won anything.
Archer will be at the match on Sunday. Hopefully, it'll be nice to see you before the game, Paul. Yeah, looking forward to it, mate. Thomas says, smash the like button like John smashed Joe Linton. Yeah, there's over 120 people watching tonight so far, so thank you very much for that. I've never done fantasy football before. How do I join the one you guys are doing? If you go into my profile on Twitter, mate, and look down for the fantasy football, if you just click the link, you can set your team up and it'll join you into that league using that link. It's very, very straightforward. Yeah. Omar says, big fan of the channel. We need to push to get Big Rondon back. Thanks, Omar. I don't think it's going to happen, though, unfortunately. James says, Archer, where you at the Norwich match? I think I saw you near Chinatown.
He definitely was at the game.
Well, wherever the nearest brothel was, you'll probably find Archer. Billy says, green screen. John's made it into a T-shirt. Oh, God. Omar says, Toonami. Keith, thank you very much for the super sticker, mate. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. So kind. Billy says, imagine the state of Hendrick and Colo's bath plug hole.
Oh, God. Oh,
I really don't want to. Nathan, good evening. I will be at the game on Sunday. Look forward to it. Yeah, I've spoke to you on Twitter, Nathan. Nice to see you watching the show.
Also, season tickets arrived today as well.
Yes, got mine as well. Yeah, and a nice little wallet. And
yep.
What is that? Is that a bottle opener or a key ring?
I think it's a key ring. I would say it's a key ring.
It's as long as John's slung. I can't put that on
I
my
thought
keys.
it was a belt.
A belt?
No. But when you look at the picture, it actually looks like a belt in the box.
I see what you mean. Yeah, you get a little pin badge as well, which is quite nice. Layla says Hendrick has followed Peter de Berwick. Does Bruce read his squad list and think who needs 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 because my transfers describe it? Yeah. I saw Sky Sports News taking a shot as well today. They were flicking through every club signings in alphabetical order. Man City, Man United, both good. Get to Newcastle, and it says none underneath. Yeah, well, hopefully that's going to change now. Thomas says, smash the subscribe button for Paul, Peter, Barry, and John's channels. Like John and Joe Linton smashed each other so hard I couldn't look. Layla says, is Willock enough to stay up for you guys? Yeah, we've said that. Yeah. Chippers can't see us signing Holden. He will not have a sell-on value like Willock. No, he doesn't. But I think I cannot see us spending 20 million on Rob Holden.
Oh, I don't think he's not an upgrade. I don't think he's better than what we've got.
No, he isn't. I'd have kept Watts any day of the week.
I think it's Arsenal's defence has been a problem for a very long time.
Yeah,
agreed. If he's looking at Arsenal, right? I mean, he has made mistakes. What's it be like doing the same at Newcastle? We don't need him. We need better players. There's going to be better zones he's got. That's why I would have kept Kel Watts.
People need to start doing the maths as well. Remember, our budget started at 10 million, right? We've signed Willock for 22 to 25 million. We're going to get the money from Armstrong. It's all going to go towards the Willock deal. Once that deal's done, there is no money left. There's no 20 million going to surprise come out of Ashley's back pocket. No. He doesn't open his wallet. It's loan deals, 2 or 3 loan deals if we're lucky.
Yeah. Oh, John, can you just tell me who that Belgian midfielder is that plays for Leicester?
Tielemans.
Are you playing Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails?
It's Yuri Tielemans, John, not Tielemans. It's Yuri Tielemans.
What? Tielemans.
I'm bad at pronouncing names. That's terrible.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to mention that, John, because Barry gets flack for pronouncing people's names wrong. But when I heard you the other day.
Oh, you're right, Tielemans. Sorry. Tielemans.
Hey! He said it well done.
There you go.
You're right. He said, what did he say? Tielemans. It's Tielemans. By the way, he's a quality.
John, you know what, John? I absolutely love you like a brother. I really do. You are just a legend, my man. You are just a legend.
Very much.
Ada says, can you see Ross Barkley coming? Well, if we actually go in for him, yeah, I could.
He hasn't got many suitors now, has he? I mean, Villa are on back in for him, so if he wants to play regular football, he's going to have to look at someone below 10th downwards, isn't he?
Yeah, he's out in the cold at the minute. Personally, I wouldn't want to sign Rob Holden for 20 million. I'd rather have a loan and option to buy if the club have plans to buy him. Please, God, not Phil Jones. No. Would you rather get Willock on loan for the season and get more players in for the same price, or pay the 20 million? Pay the 20 million without a doubt. Chipper says Johnson Holden
anything like he did, he's going to be worth more than 20 million.
Yeah. Chipper says Johnson Holden at centre back may as well have Dumb and Dumber. The cat case could be the catalyst for another buyer, as Ashley might be able to claim the difference in price back, hopefully, possibly. Going to cost a new owner $1 billion to buy Newcastle and put it right.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I think we are. Right, we're just over an hour into the show. It is time for the Premier League predictions. Ginger says, Kabak is going to be released by Schalke, so he's a player we could sign.
I've not seen enough of him, to be honest with you. He was at Liverpool, but he didn't do much, did he?
No. I wasn't that impressed with him, to be honest. Never mind.
But is he an upgrade on what we've got?
No, if I'm honest.
Well, then, sod him.
Peter says here, the one and only John Sinclair. Evening, John. Obviously a fan of yours. Right. Okay. Now, while we're doing this, I will probably flash some of your comments on the screen as well, because we've got so many. I want to get everybody's message either on the screen or read out. If you are enjoying the show, guys, again, just a reminder, if you could smash the like button for us, that would be very kind of you. If you could subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And obviously, the other guys' channel links are in the description, so please go and subscribe to them as well. Brilliant channels, all of them. So please go and subscribe. And if you're feeling generous, you can donate to the channel. If you just hit the super chat button at the bottom, the $sign at the bottom of the live comments, that'll take you through to a payment. You can donate to the channel that way. So thank you in advance for doing that. That's very kind of you. Right. Okay. Funny enough, Layla's just put on there. Do you know how John pronounces Tielemans? I didn't even see that comment. Right. We'll start with you, Peter.
Okay.
Just read out your 1 to 20.
Do you want me to go from the bottom to the top or top to bottom?
Top to bottom, buddy.
Okay. To win the Premier League, I've got Manchester City.
Okay.
Second place, I've gone for Man United.
Okay.
Third place, I've gone for Chelsea. Fourth, I've gone Liverpool.
Yeah.
Fifth, I've gone Leicester City.
Yeah.
Sixth place, I've got Spurs.
Okay.
Seventh place, I've gone for Leeds United.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Eighth place, I've gone for West Ham.
Right.
Ninth, I've gone for Arsenal.
Yeah.
10th, I've gone Everton.
Okay.
11th, I've got Aston Villa.
Okay.
12th, I've got Crystal Palace.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's high.
13th, I've got Wolves. 14th, I've got us, Newcastle.
14th. Okay.
I was going to say 50, but I think I'll go a bit generous if we get Willock as well.
Yeah.
15th, I've gone for Brentford.
Okay.
16th, I've gone for Southampton. 17th, I've gone for Brighton. And the teams in the bottom three, in 18th place, I've gone for Burnley.
Yeah.
19th place, I've gone for Watford. And
Yeah.
20th place, I've gone for Norwich City.
Okay.
Ooh.
John Sinclair. Just before you do that, Jason from Keeping It Toon says John didn't get the message, Paul, about the Fantasy League because he was too busy with the John's Fan Forum. I mean, his video call. Right, John. 1 to 20, mate. Away you go.
There we go. Because Lukaku's going to join Chelsea, and I think they needed a striker, and that can make a huge difference. They're winning and not winning the Premier League, so I'm going to go for Chelsea to win the league.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Second, I'm going to go for Man City.
Mm-hmm.
Third, I'm going to go for Man United. Fourth, I'll go Leicester.
Oh, right. Okay.
Fifth, I'll go Liverpool. Sixth, I'm going to go with Leeds United.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
They're going to have a good season. Seventh, I'm going to go with Spurs. Eighth, I'll go with Arsenal.
Yeah.
Ninth, Everton.
Baz, can you just read that on the screen and get to work on it, mate, while John reads this thing out? Keep going, John.
Yeah, I've got ninth Everton, 10th Villa.
Yeah.
That'll be a good reason for them anyway.
Okay.
That's one hell of a last name.
12th, if we get Willock, I think we go Newcastle. Just
Wow.
12. I have to say 12th.
Okay.
Now they've got Willock. 13th, Brighton.
Yeah.
14th, I'm going to go with, did I say Palace? 14th.
Yeah.
Wolves, 15th.
Right.
16th, I'm going to go with Burnley.
Yeah.
17th, I'm going to go with Brentford, and that'll be a cracking season for Thomas Frank and his guys as well.
Okay.
And the bottom three, I think Southampton on 18th, they're going to struggle this season. 19th, Norwich, 20th, Watford.
Okay. So at the moment, you and Peter definitely have Watford and Norwich going down. Anna sent in a message saying Exeter City is better than Newcastle United. Okay.
Okay.
Both the match pages, of course. Ryan, I'm a Newcastle fan, but Marina is my guy. John Celtic winning 6-0 is the comeback coming. Jake said Lukaku overpriced in my opinion, but they can afford it, and he's an improvement on Werner. Well, yeah, I think
tell you
Might
what,
take the weight off Verma though and play alongside him as a quicker player though, mightn't it?
Yeah, possibly. Oh, these comments have all gone again. I do apologise if your comments don't come up, guys. Julian says, Paul, you're not the only person to call me a big person. The Premier League have confirmed that the temporary change to 9-man substitute benches will continue for at least another season. If Armstrong is doing the Shearer reverse career route, what price he leaves Southampton for the Wallsend Boys Club? Ashley doesn't sign players over 28. That's a good point, actually. I've been trying to get my hands on a 3XL Newcastle away shirt, but everywhere seems to be sold out of them. I'd go for a size up, to be honest.
That's why I've got 3XL, so I think because it's so wicked, so good, it's going to go like that.
Yeah, definitely. Julian in the room, you naughty bastard. Thomas. John Celtic is shit. Up the chairs, says Andrew. Yeah. Thoughts on the protest against West Ham on Sunday, 12 p.m. outside the Milburn stand. Look, we're going to have to see how that goes. Right, Barry, 1 to 20, my man. Oh, is that her? Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Right.
Her last name looks like someone's just opened a can of alphabeted soup and just thrown it on the floor and went, that's her name.
Yeah, interesting.
There you go. Ryan, I think, could be the one that I was fishing to have a bit of an argument with over Lukaku, to be fair, because he said this great thing and it was an absolute fucking perler in my eyes. Man City are buying Grealish and Kane to win the title.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah. He said something
what the
like
fuck
that.
have Chelsea done every time they've won the fucking title? And this is coming from a guy who clubs just spent 97.5 million on Lukaku, not buying a title. Do you know what I fucking mean? Oh,
I know.
Jesus.
I know. It's crazy. I had to laugh when he made that comment on one of the shows. Go on the Baz.
Right, so this is as it stands with the players where the players are. So we've just got Willock in, hopefully, so you're going to be a bit shocked where I put Newcastle. So first of all, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, top 4. Leicester 5th. You're going to laugh at this one because you know I love Rafa. Everton 6th.
Oh, not the way they played the other day at Old Trafford. Oh, my God.
Spurs 7th, but that all depends on Harry Kane. Because if Harry Kane goes, I think they'll finish lower. Arsenal 8th, Wolves 9th, West Ham 10th, Leeds second season syndrome at 11, Villa 12th. I think losing Grealish is going to have a big impact on them, to be honest with you. Us at 13th, Palace 14th, Brighton 15th, Norwich surviving on 16th, Southampton scraping up on 17th.
Yeah.
And I've got Burnley, Watford, then Brentford to go down.
Brentford bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Wow. It was hard to do this, though. It really
it was.
difficult.
It was, yeah. Tangy says apparently John's mum likes to pick up the phone listening in on the dungeon activity with Jolene.
She's got a camera. She's got a camera in there, man.
Oh, for God's
got
sake.
CCTV in the corner, hasn't she?
Harry, man! John doesn't look impressed with that joke, Baz. John's furious.
She has to keep an eye on them to make sure they don't both pass out and need some medical attention, doesn't he? Someone's got to keep an eye on them.
Oh, God. Jake, even though I hope he's well, can't wait for Sunday. Hope we get Willock. We will. Let's be confident here. Paul, remember, Ashley will buy if he sees profit. That's all he buys for. We should say
wait a minute.
Go on.
What's your 20?
I'm coming under that now. Just give us a
that's
chance.
all right. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, chill, Baz, chill. Right, my 20. Okay. Champions will be Manchester City. Second, Chelsea. Third, Manchester United. Fourth, Liverpool. Fifth, Leicester City. Sixth, West Ham. 7, Spurs. 8, Leeds United. 9, Arsenal. 10, Aston Villa. 11, Everton. Sorry, Barry. 12 will be Brentford. 13, Crystal Palace. Yeah, 14 Wolves, 15 Brighton, 16th Southampton, 17th Newcastle, and relegated will be Burnley, Watford, and Norwich. I've gone with the same than Peter.
Do you know what I find funny though? We all think Arsenal is shit.
Yeah.
I think. They've looked really bad in pre-season as well.
Oh, I watched a couple of the. I watched League Judges this morning.
League Judges, yes. The only thing that's changed is the kits.
Yeah, I mean he's got a point. You know, he has got a point. You look at Arsenal. He is actually one of the Arsenal fans that isn't deluded at the minute and thinks that they're bigger than they are. He realizes, the shit that they're in. For a club the size of Arsenal and what they've done to where they are now, they're anywhere near being in Europe or anything like that. They are a poor side, and he didn't hold back last night on his live stream. He really, he went for it. Oh, God.
You know what it is, like, Paul? He's not the only one. I mean, you had Turkish as well. Could you imagine if Claude was allowed now?
Look at that one! Oh my God!
Yeah, honestly,
two swords.
It is. Honestly, John, people will have taken a screenshot as soon as you froze before. That was it. Listen, my idea on Newcastle United might change it depending on, if we bring a couple of extra players in.
Christ.
Oh, God. What? That's actually from Chipper saying he's bought himself a new face mask.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You just can't get all over Chippers, can he? He just seems to just brush everything off, honestly. God. But my prediction on Newcastle might change. But one thing I did notice there, Peter, me and you've got pretty similar teams in similar positions there. A couple of the other way around, maybe it's one above the other, but pretty much the same. But I think the reason I put Brentford in 12th is I think they'll have a first season syndrome when they'll actually. I mean, I can see them stuffing Arsenal on Friday night.
Sheffield United, basically.
Yeah. But I can see them doing Arsenal without a doubt.
If they do that, I'll be watching their TV to see their reaction, especially League Judges.
There'll be hell on earth. Hell on earth. If we can get Willigan before Sunday and he scores, he will better Shearer's record of scoring goals in a row of matches. Thomas says, John, your shirt is like the sun and it looks like your teeth. I think NUF's defense is good if we have Shaw, Lewis, and Dubravka on the pitch.
Probably conceded 62 goals last season, mate.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Lewis yet. I mean, I think we'll see how the lad does, but I think Richie's in front of him anyway. I think Richie's one of the first on the team sheet at the minute, so I don't think he's going to get a shot early doors anyway. Tom says, John, have you had any romantic dates recently?
Been busy, mate. Work-wise.
Good job he said work-wise there.
Ryan says relegation, give us a wave. Relegation, give us a wave. Oh dear. Thomas says Charlie's pay rise. I choked on cum bubbles. Oh wow, Thomas. Newcastle won't go down despite Steve Bruce being shite. I hate the Irish saying football didn't come home when they didn't even qualify for it. That's a very good point. Seeing as Burnley are skint and £90 million in debt, who'd you buy off them if you could? Me, Chris Wood.
I said Chris Wood a couple of seasons ago, especially when he was at Leeds and he scored that equaliser.
I was at that. It was right. I was right behind that when he scored. I was foaming at the mouth, Baz. Foaming.
It's poor defending there.
You what, John?
That's when he's got it.
It's always poor defending when Newcastle, mate.
Every single bloody goal.
I'm not just thinking, wow, shocking defending.
Yeah. Geordie says, who isn't John's guy? Well,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Chipper wants to know why John keeps on sending him selfies.
Oh God!
look at this! Look at this shorts, man! Jesus Christ! There's no excuse. I reckon if we get Willock by Wednesday evening and we have ASM and Wilson, we will get top 5 finish.
What? What's he been smoking? I want some of it.
I think we all want a bit of that. Wow, top 5! Holy moly! Andrew says, would love to see a Scotland and England friendly after the Euros, but at a neutral place. I used to like them summer matches. Jason says, would you take Nathaniel Phillips on loan? Liverpool youngster.
I don't know.
Brighton's after him as well, mind. I mean, they wanted him as well, but they're not sure about paying the 15 to 20 million pound on him.
Yeah. Paul, I am smoking John and Joe Linton's bubbly smoke.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's happened to Thomas?
Joe
Joe Linton immediately replies with homophobic comment.
Which one?
Oh, God, I know. Remember, there's a light at the end of the dark Mike Ashley tunnel, and whether it's the Saudis or just John's shirt, I think we'll be better when Ashley goes and we'll play proper football. John, I think you need to have a little bit of a, go through a little fashion show before you come on next Monday, just to make sure that you put something normal on instead of, wearing wearing your radioactive T-shirt or your condom jumper. I mean, some of your clothes are actually getting famous, John.
Wow.
We're getting Robbie Brady ready for free transfer. It got leaked. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind, Bruce, give us a wave. John, give me a gobble. Oh, freaking hell. Jake says, I think the only thing that will improve your chances this season more than Willock is a season-long injury to Hendrick. Yeah. I mean, God forbid I want anybody injured.
Oh, when I see Jeff Hendrick came on the game,
he's played a lot. He's played a lot of games in pre-season.
The only thing he did was make a silly late tackle and got yellow carded for it.
Yeah,
the thing
exactly.
With Jeff Hendrick, like, what does this guy offer in a minute? He doesn't offer notes.
Well, in pre-season, he's been back up to Wilson, John.
Yeah. Sounds it up, doesn't it? Sounds it up.
Mm-hmm.
But
exactly.
I don't want him in my team.
Fair enough. Annie's in the house. Good evening, Annie. Morning, lads. Obviously overseas. John, how you feel about our Ange as manager of your Celtic? Was good here in the Aussie A-League and had success in Japan too. Do you see a future there for him?
Of course. I mean, this guy plays open attacking football if he gets the resources there. And he's making good signs. He's got Joe Hart and James McCarthy the other day. And like I said, I mean, you got to give the guy time to get his ideas at the minute. For I watched them on the other day, I thought it was brilliant. But there's a long way to go.
Well, they did beat to be fair to them, they beat the Dog and Duck on Sunday, so it's a start. I think they're playing the Flying Geese on this weekend, aren't they? Somewhere like that. Archer says every time Steve Bruce meets the fans, he is so nervous he ends up pissing his pants. I think Willock could score double figures, so I'm going with at least 10 for Willock this season. Troll says Willock hasn't signed yet, but nearly there. Definitely. Southampton 15 million bid has reportedly been accepted by Blackburn Rovers. We get 40% of that with the sell-on clause.
6 million.
So it should be, but it's a question of, does that go to the Willock deal? Does it go to getting somebody else in on loan, or does it go in Mike Ashley's back pocket?
I think it goes straight towards the Willock deal. I really do. I think that's why we're actually pushing to sign him now, because we know that money's coming in.
Yeah. Jordy says Annie took that picture of John on the bench when he was walking down the high street in Bristol today. Paul says Willock is young and hungry to score goals. We've seen him in his gameplay previous. I just hope Bruce doesn't hold him back because he's bags of potential. Yeah, again, it's all about how Bruce manages the kid as well. Joe Linton is behind Choco. John got a big shock and froze. Okay. Lewis says can't wait to see Willock back in a Newcastle shirt. Geordie says I don't like cricket. I love it. Do I feck? Oh dear. We need to go back to a 4-2 holding midfielders and push a 4 push forward. I'd like to see that. Yeah, really go for them. Barry, you are on form tonight, says Keith.
Thanks, Keith.
Yeah. How good was Dwight Gale's finishing against Norwich, Peter?
tell you what, that third goal he scored, well, the third goal, his second goal, I mean, it was the crosshair from Mankio, and he just got his foot onto it perfect, and just right past Tim Krul.
I've seen Mankio take a bit of flack the last couple of days. I mean, what was it with Mankio?
I'm not too sure. Was he not out injured? Or?
He has been out injured, for quite a while.
But I think he was getting a bit of flack on social media for his performance.
Was he?
It wasn't that bad, I didn't think.
Who knows?
But again, let's face it, when we have Kraft and Mankio at right back, neither one of them can cross a ball, so they can't play right wing back. So maybe that's why he's getting flack.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a massive season for Jacob Murphy this year. I really do. Really do. Guys, about half an hour left in the show. We've got over 130 people watching so far, which is brilliant. Fantastic figures again. If you are enjoying it, please don't forget to smash the like button for us. And also subscribe to the guys' channels down below. They're all listed below in the description. And subscribe to this one as ready. Please subscribe to this one if you haven't done so already. Thank you. And also, super chats are available if you wish to donate to the channel. Just hit the $sign at the bottom underneath the live comments, and I'll take you through the payment method. So thank you in advance for that. And I will get my words out properly eventually. Joel says, if you want subscribers, Bazza, stay away from too much cricket.
I've got a few good subscribers since I started doing cricket as well. I started a new Twitter account, so I don't bother any of you guys.
Hey, listen, that confused me seeing another bloody Twitter account.
Had to be done, though. That had to be done because I do love my cricket. I really do.
Fair enough. What number shirt would we like to see Willock in? I think 28. I think he's got.
I think he's going to take 28 again.
Yeah. Sorry if we played wingers. Why is Bruce changing play to centre mids when they're wingers? That's a good point. Lee says, weird seeing the air ambulance take off on Saturday during the match. I wish whoever it was going to help all the very best.
Yeah, I know there was a air helicopter that actually did fly over the stadium.
Yeah,
while the game was on. I had to caught on my match vlog. It did.
Interesting. It does land at the RVI though, doesn't it? So.
Right. Honestly, the Chippers, what is he on about here, man? When John froze earlier, was he trying to reenact this off Deliverance? Personally, I think that's Chippers bending over and taking one up the arse, isn't it, from one of his dildos? He's just setting himself up for that, isn't he? That's not Joe Linton, that's Chippers.
No, that's Chippers, definitely.
Oh,
Chippers is just taking a selfie as
Big Vera enters from behind with a huge strap on.
What is John looking at? John Wax stripping his noble. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Thomas, I think you've lost the plot, mate. I think Exeter City can beat Newcastle United, Susanna. Obviously, she's a very big Exeter fan.
Well, consider it. Remember, we nearly got knocked out the Carabao Cup by a League Two side.
Yes, I do.
Newport.
Yep. Anna, we're not playing Exeter. They're not in the Premier League. That's you told Anna. Ryan says, John wears that green top in the dark so his bumhole is easier to see when bent over instead of seeing teeth when standing. Oh, God, Ryan, man. Jesus Christ.
Ryan, man.
Settle an argument for me, guys. Batistuta or Shevchenko?
Oh, wow.
Batistuta.
I always say Batistuta for me is the greatest best striker in my lifetime.
Yeah,
you know what I always...
That's a hard one. That's the hardest question of the lot. But for me, I back Batistuta. I'm going to back a batting goal. But Shevchenko is a wonderful, wonderful striker. Absolutely.
Lee says away shirt is sold out in fat lad sizes, apparently. That's harsh. Billy says, I say Sheva, Andrew, both phenomenal strikers. Nathan says, I think we will win 3-2 on Sunday. I hope you're right, mate. I really do. Where you guys meeting up prior to the West Ham match? We haven't a clue yet. I'm going to get in touch with Peter and that later on and see where they're going to be, because I'll
probably be in the pub somewhere before the game.
But that's what I mean, because I'll be on me Todd, so I need to find yous. Transfer fees are getting ridiculous now, says Keith. Chipper says, John, will Joe Linton be in your fantasy team? No.
No, even no.
Transfer market's been fecked since PSG bought Neymar. Anna says Newcastle versus Exeter in the FA Cup. Well, obviously Exeter have got to get to the third round first, which is not easy, Anna. John, is Joe Linton's fantasies anyway, Chippers? Michael, thank you very much for your super chat. We will come on to that again. I'm absolutely staggered. You just blow my mind. I know I've spoke you. I sent you an email today. So thank you again, but we'll come on to that. Anyone taking a cheese slice to the game on Sunday? Oh, I know. He's on about the macaroons and the burgers, isn't he? Yeah. No, I won't be, Billy. I don't know about Peter, but I'm certainly not. No. Warren says, you're welcome, Paul, to serve, mate. Where you at Norwich game? Couldn't see you in the Leisure stand and just missed Peter when I was walking around the ground. I wasn't there, buddy. I unfortunately had, I still technically got tonsillitis, but obviously the antibiotics kicked in straight away. I had to go and see the doctor on, when was it? Wednesday or Thursday last week. Well, I got a phone appointment, and then I explained that my eldest daughter already had it, and I think with me, obviously having Parkinson's and being diabetic, you just needed to sort of see me and check me over. And apparently, my tonsils were raging, not like John's. Mine were red raw. John's were just drippy white, but mine are red raw. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
To be fair, if you've got tonsillitis, yours are covered in pus as well, mate.
Oh, mate, it's horrible. It's like swallowing razor blades. Honestly, awful.
Oh, I know all about it. Unfortunately,
but obviously I had them out as a kid. I didn't realize they grew back though. I had them out when I was 6. Yeah.
Since when did they grow back?
I don't know. That's what I got told, and obviously they did because I got tonsillitis. So I had them out when I was 6, or there's been so young. Obviously, they've grown back in time. But I used to get tonsillitis a lot, apparently, when I was younger. So, but yeah, they can grow back. Can't get excited about Willock until I see him holding his shirt up and the deal is done, says Paul. I just don't trust the hierarchy to deal with us fairly. I know. Well, we've all got worries about that, bud. John, please tell us what Joe Linton is doing, or he's trying to make his homemade diarrhea cookies from Cookie Monster delicious.
Where's it? I'd like to know where this diarrhea's come from, Thomas.
I have no idea. I mean, I think Thomas has very, very strange dreams, Peter, to be honest.
Goes back to the Cleveland Steamer, doesn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. Troll says, now you're just bullying John, and that's our job. Shout out to John for being such a great sport. Round of applause for John Sinclair, the legend that is, the absolute legend.
Thank you.
Listen, listen, Trolls. You don't have to tell us that he's a legend, all right? We know he's a tremendous sport, and John laughs along with us just as much as, when we get flack, we get laughed at and stuff like that. But John, honestly, he knows he made a great mistake with a Joe Linton comment months ago, and he will never live it down. But, John is such a good sport, and John is one of the... He makes the show. He really does. So, we love him just like a brother. So... anyone tries to mess with him apart from us and we'll have your life, I'm telling you. Anyway, Geordie says, imagine...
Chippers is taking things to a new level again.
God almighty.
It really is, honestly. Just took a selfie, lads. Obviously, coming good for the gums. Oh. It's no fun when he's taking the piss out of himself.
The guy needs help. Geordie says, imagine having the job as a commentator in the Premier League, having to pronounce all those foreign names, especially that Belgium Leicester midfielder. What's its name? Is it Sonic?
I tell you what, it also reminds me of, it's a funny clip of this foreign bloke trying to pronounce all the Premier League teams' names.
Yes.
And he's going...
Yes. What was it the African one from Ghana or somebody reading the results? Oh,
he started laughing at a 0-0, didn't he?
He was.
It was
and he kept on going, Manchester United, and then Tottenham. Billy says Chipper's got very excited watching the adverts on ITV earlier, but all to no avail. It was an advert for Snap-on tools. Oh, God almighty. Paul says, PD rocking the away shirt. What do you reckon of the quality for £65?
Oh, it's a lot of money, but I just think with this,
I love it, mate.
I mean, it's the black. The black and gold just goes well. It really does.
It's one of our best away kits for a while.
Someone's got to Photoshop Peter and start getting some gold jewelry on him because they go all the time. The gold, it's the gold, man.
Yeah, you do mention the gold a lot, like Pete. I mean,
No.
do you wear? When you go to these heavy metal concerts, are you wearing a big chain?
No, I don't really wear chains actually.
Fair enough. I think NUFC could end ninth with Willock. We're looking hopeful and think we'll score goals galore. I'm not on Twitter, Paul. How do I join your league, please? Can somebody do me a favor and go onto my profile on Twitter and get me the code?
Yeah.
Or read. Well, yeah, Andrew will need the. If he's not on Twitter, he'll need the code.
I'll find it. Don't worry.
Oh, actually, Baz, I've got it here. It's all right, mate.
All right. That was quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. There we are.
As quick as John.
Oh, hey. There we go. Toon View Premier League. Right, Andrew, the code, it's all in lowercase. It is G for golf, H for hotel, 2, F for foxtrot, N for November, 4. So that is G for golf, H for hotel, 2.
Instead of reading it out, why don't you put it
man.
on the banner that goes along the bottom?
I can't be asked.
Why? It's easy.
I know it's easy, but shut up. So I'm going to read it out again before I get rudely interrupted. G for golf, H for hotel.
Why don't you put it on a banner?
You're such a twat, Barry.
You deserve that.
Fair enough, whatever. You're still a twat. Right, hang on. Where's John gone?
Dude, that's what I was laughing at. Oh, this is fucking brilliant.
They've got him all lit up. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, hang on. Where's my ticker? Here we go. I'll have to edit the ticker, so hang on. Yep. And Command V. Right. Okay. There is the if you go to the PremierLeague.com fantasy football and then set your team up and join that league using that code, Andrew. I'll leave it on the screen for a little bit, just to keep Barry sorted. Keith says, John, you are such a good sport, of course, but he's not here to accept that. I might get a Rottweiler as well. Listen, fantastic. He's doing absolutely, mate. This dog, I'll try and get a. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a quick little. Let me see if I can. There you go, and we'll airdrop that to my computer. John's back in the waiting room. I see. He's obviously been for a quick.
Must have picked up the phone again.
John, has your man been on the phone again?
No, I strangle.
Yeah.
This time, no.
Oh man,
I just don't know anymore. Honestly, it's come through as an HEIC. That really pisses me off. Oh, never mind. I'll have to sort that out for tomorrow's show and show you there. Right. Next few comments. Warren says, "What's the fantasy code, Paul? Don't have Twitter. It's there. It's there, right there, Warren. Going along the bottom.
Good job. See?
If you go to the if you go to the Barry, shut up! You've flown me off again.
GH2FM4. Do it.
There you go.
That was a bit loud.
If you go to the Premier League site, go to the fantasy football, set your team up, and then obviously use that. Go to join the league. It'll ask you for the code for the league. Put that in there. That's going across the ticker on the bottom, and you will join the league. Andrew says, missed out on Pereira from West Brom. 10 million, lads. What a bargain. Yeah, he's gone for money, though. He's gone to... undoubtedly gone for money.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, going to a team, where is it?
It's a Saudi team, isn't it? Or something like
it is. Yes.
Al Habab or someone like that. It's one of the bigger teams, but he's gone for money. Joshua says, hi, sorry I'm late. That's all right, mate. That's all right. Paul, I've joined your league for fantasy football, but what's the code for those interested? The only thing that comes out of Ashley's wallet is moths. That's fair enough. £40 million of cash well spent on jokes. Tom says Man City, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Leicester, West Ham, Arsenal. Okay. I have 2 golden retrievers and 2 Labradors and 1 cat. Well, Thomas, I think you're allergic to them, judging by the shit you've come out with now. I think he's allergic. I genuinely do. You guys putting pressure on us now. Yes, Leeds have to perform. Between Man City and Man United for the Premier League title, and I think it will be a close season. I think Man United could well win their first title since Fergie because of the additions of Sancho and Varane. Jason says, who's ready for the first and every other match interview from Bruce with the quietly confident, roll our sleeves up, dust ourselves down speeches?
Oh, God.
Oh, Christ.
Definitely not looking forward to that.
Yeah. Warren says, my predictions, Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester, Spurs, Villa, Arsenal, Everton, Leeds, Palace, West Ham, Wolves, Newcastle, and Brentford. And then he finishes it off with Brighton, Southampton, Watford, Burnley, and Norwich. I think Toon will finish 15th. But have a good cup run. Semi-final, says Andrew.
Again?
Well,
it'd be nice. It would be nice.
It would be nice,
I think,
but we'll probably bottle it like Wolves do.
or we don't take it seriously, one of the two.
Yeah.
Well, we just don't have the squad depth. I think Brentford and Southampton will be in a relegation battle. Geordie says Newcastle won't go down, but where we finish in the league is another question. I'm going with at least 15th. The relegation battle looks more better than who will win the league. Yeah, I said that. I think it'll be very, very exciting at the bottom end of the table. Cheapest season ticket is in John's dungeon with Joe Linton.
See more action in the dungeon, to be fair.
Ryan says he just loves you, Baz. It's just banter.
Yes.
Agree with Baz on Brentford. They're just not big enough or strong enough yet. Hope they surprise us, but it's a huge ask. Thomas says Charlie and Joe Linton Diarrhea Factory is open for business.
Oh, man.
Thomas, do you get the runs on a daily basis? I mean, do you eat too many grapes or something? Just too many of them, specialized sweets that make you go to the toilet lots if you eat a full tin. Dave said it would be good to catch up with you guys on Sunday. Definitely, Dave. Definitely. If you send us your phone number on DM, mate, through Twitter, I'll give you a text on Sunday and see whereabouts you are. So Barry's saying Brentford will go down and Paul's saying 12th. Either way, one of you will be wrong. Can't wait to see the results. Yeah.
Long time to wait, isn't it?
It is. I will go to the protest at the West Ham game, says Thomas. What, you bring your bags of diarrhea to chuck at the ground as well? Paul said they all pushed Paul said they all pushed Wenger out of the club and they've never been the same since. Talking about Arsenal, obviously.
Bang average players in there as well. Easy.
I find no one picking us for relegation funny. Listen, if we don't get Willock, then I think my prediction will dramatically change if we can't agree the person.
Oh, God.
Come on then, Baz. Hit us.
So Paul Foster's just dropped me a follow. I followed him straight back. I don't know who he is, but he's obviously a fan of the show because, it looks like John and Joe Linton are having a baby.
Oh, my God.
That's brilliant.
That's fantastic.
Brilliant. Superb. Make sure you get reactions to these predictions on at the end of the season, Horsemen. We certainly will. Don't worry. Keith says ever since Wenger went, Arsenal have never been the same. It's the same as Man United, really, except Man United start to come back.
When the time Kroenke took over.
Yeah, it's all gone down.
Yeah. He's a bit of a parasite owner.
Yeah, definitely. Andrew says that Russian bird Marina or Amanda Staveley, which one would you ruin in the bum?
I tell you what.
Go on then.
Marina, man. She is absolutely stunning, man.
Who?
Marina.
Yeah, we know, John. I don't know whether you saw the show earlier on, John. I mean, you were on it. Barry showed a picture of her. There was a comment saying that you've been trying to tweet her.
Not me.
Yeah. It'll be one of them morning blues or morning reds, with all those women tagged in. I tell you what, you're a smooth operator, John. Yeah. Which one's brown eye you'd make wink, John? Andrew. Have we got Joe Willock? Have we seen him yet? No, we haven't.
No.
It's just all fingers still crossed. Wenger was a plaster over the wounded Arsenal. They ripped it off, but can't stop the bleeding. That's a good analogy, Jake. Well done for Monday night. That's top work. Mark says, We sign Willock. He'll be a top player for us this season, definitely.
Yeah.
Chelsea win the title, says Andrew. I always been a fan of Chris Wood, says Tangy. I think it would be a good value for us, a good target man, good with corners, etc. Yeah.
Burnley won't sell him though. This is the thing. They're struggling as it is.
They really need Chris Wood this season.
They're not going to
really need him. Thomas says Oxlade-Chamberlain might come to Newcastle. Must try and get a Rigi. Jason says blow up statue for Joe Linton if he scores on Sunday. No prizes for who will be blowing it up. Hey, listen, John. I've seen someone saying that you're not going to come to the game on Sunday because you wouldn't get home till 11 o'clock.
I won't. Not only that, I'm not going to get there. I can't get there.
yes. Someone's done it for us.
But I'm still trying.
Oh my God.
Is that Goldie looking Peter?
Yep.
That's super. I'll tell you what.
He looks like a king in the gypsy camp, doesn't he?
Yeah, some people are absolutely rapid doing these photos. Absolutely rapid.
That was Ian, that one.
Yeah, Ian's brilliant. Ian does the thumbnails for this show. He's tremendous. The man has a talent. Wait till you see the one for next week. Ashley has nothing to do with how we play. Why does he sign attacking players yet Bruce ruins them and doesn't have the bottle to attack? That's a good point. Brian says we need proven Premier League loanees. Unfortunately, we won't have the option to bring youngsters on. Hendrick isn't the best player, but at least his tattoos make him look good. Frankly, I wouldn't mind, except he's bad at shooting. Chipper says, John, did Celtic's opposition even turn up, or did they just feel sorry for you lot and award you the win?
Well,
Dave's just back from being Dad's taxi. What have I missed? Quite a lot. John's mum mainly interrupting the show twice already tonight. So yeah, I would watch the rerun, Dave, to be honest. Chippers, John, what time is the Kazakhstan Premier League watch along?
Absolutely. No idea.
And here's Thomas with his his normal weekly comment. John, how often do you brush your teeth? They're nice and shiny.
We should watch twice this.
Thomas says, John, any chance that you're a dentist?
No.
No. I can't see City winning the Premier League this season, says James. They've lost company, Silva and Sergio Aguero, which was the core of City. Now City have a new crop, so it'll be interesting to see how they get on. Barcelona won't be very happy because Aguero's out for 10 weeks now, isn't he?
Yes.
He's injured his calf. Thomas, I think the dungeon holds his dentist tools. Oh, God. Thomas has hit the look-alike button, everybody. Thank you very much. Thomas says, Paul, are you smoking John and Joe Linton bubbly smoke as well? Damn, not. No. Thank you very much. Happy feet. I was just going to say that, but thanks. Cues for all four of you, lads. We didn't win over 20 games playing 5-3-2 and 4-5-1. Why are we going back to a shit tactic?
Because Steve Bruce doesn't do tactics. He just clear the midfield. He's trying to get a win, but he's poised earlier on. He's so stubborn in tactics. Yeah, he doesn't scared of change.
Yeah,
just let the players their best formation. We've always said 4-2-3-1. That'd be perfect for us.
Whoa! Go back to that. Go back to that last comment.
What?
Please go back to that last comment, James
this
Brown.
One. I have never understood.
That is not on James.
I've never understood this. Gale isn't a Premier League player because when he gets the right service, he scores. Look at Murphy's assist last season against West Brom and Saturday's match against Norwich. Barry, take it away.
Well, did you not remember the FA Cup game against Man City when ASM laid it on a plate for him and he put an open net into Rosette? What is he smoking tonight, James? James, what are you smoking? Dwight Gale is a championship striker at best. It's as simple as that. Look at his record last season when he got chances. He was shocking.
He's not good enough.
Hey,
you know what it is, right? Bastard. He ain't good enough. And we can all see that. Yet, Steve Bruce is still persistent in playing in this guy. I mean, when he comes on the pitch, he just does not look interested at all whatsoever, right? It's like playing with 10 men.
And doing it in a friendly is different to doing it in a Premier League match, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So...
Just ask John. John never does it friendly. Paul says Baz Collingwood.
Yes, I've had that one a few times.
I can actually see that. Yeah, I can see the resemblance there. Michael, thank you very much for the super chat.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. Brilliant show as usual. Had a really hard day. Really struggling. Michael, again, your generosity just blows me away every time, mate. Now, I did email you earlier on today, so if you want to check emails, but if you're struggling, matey, drop me an email straight away and I'll get back to you after the show. Honestly, you know, or speak to any one of us. You know, you don't have to struggle on your own. If you're having a bad day, you've got my email address, mate. We've spoken a few times, so if you can just drop us an email, I'll read it after the show and I'll get straight back to you. But, you know, don't feel like you can't or you shouldn't or whatever. Just drop me an email, please, and you know, we'll get you smiling again. But thank you very, very much, Michael. I really do appreciate that. But drop me an email and I'll get back to you straight after the show. Michael, roll up coming Saturday and put your money into making Paul's streams better. Well, if I can do it on Gallagher Play Saturday, I can do it on Toon Review. Hey, Brucey's going to come on, guys. We'll see. Wow, my dose, Michael. What the hell's Chipper smoking?
I have no idea.
Top man, Michael. Steve Bruce won Shevchenko. Michael, you deserve to be king. Yes, he does. Well done, Michael, again, contributing to an amazing show on a Monday evening. Michael, well, fantastic. See all these comments, Michael. People, there is so many people out there and good people as well. So, you know, come off it, Paul. What have I said now, Derek? Come off it, Paul?
A while ago.
Let me know what I said. If
might have been your predictions, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Potentially.
Did John just say he will back Batigol? I don't know.
What I said was, I say back to goal. For me, I'll choose.
I know what Chippers is getting at it. Tom says Labour Club on Sunday for me. Get them pints in, Tom. Paul, how is your Rottweiler? Can you show us him now live on the show or a picture of him, please? Hang on a minute. I'll try and get my phone up to the camera so I can show you because it airdropped in a stupid way. Stupid. Right, here we go. Right. I took this one of him today, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see it.
Oh, I see that.
Oh,
Beautiful.
He's absolutely lush, man.
Beautiful.
He's gorgeous and he's so well behaved as well. I mean, he's learned to sit. He's going outside for paps. You know, he's doing fantastic. But he'll be 10 stone in a few months' time. So you know. Honestly, I think in John's dungeon he has a poster saying "No pain, no gain."
Yeah, I'm telling you, the only poster that John's got in that dungeon is that lovely quote from Ricky Balboa. It doesn't matter how hard you get hit, it's how you can move forward while getting hit. I'm telling you.
Trull says, "Are you a killer, Bazza? That quote behind you can mean strangling."
Possibly.
Fair enough. Yeah. Joe Linton says, apparently you can get tonsillitis without having tonsils. That's what I was told. All right, okay. I got told my tonsils were raging. So would everyone here, and this is serious, forgive Ashley and Bruce if tomorrow they signed Messi? No? I still want him gone. Oh, Bazzy, you are so... Honestly, you are so easily...
If we got Messi at this football club with them in charge, I'd forgive them because I've always wanted to see Messi. Always wanted to see Messi play. I would actually come back to St James's Park to watch Messi play football.
Well, yes, you
I
come
love
back to watch Messi, but 15 years forgiven just for maybe a season or two of Lionel Messi.
I would love to see that.
Oh, Barry,
I'd take that in a heartbeat.
I love you, man, but you can't say that. Man.
No,
Messi?
You can't say
Messi?
You can just imagine Barry as a kid, can't you? Some weird bloke in a Mac with nothing on underneath comes up and offers him a fucking polo mint, and he's in the car. You know what I mean? He's away with him.
Joe
Linton says couple in the house prior to the match sounds a better idea. Maybe so. Johnny boy, the pipes are dripping all over your face.
Wait a minute. You're having a go at me about coming back to St James's Park with Messi, right? And forgiving them. But yet you're giving them your money and going on Sunday. You can't make this shit up at times.
Hey, no.
Come on, bring it.
Don't you dare. I will do nothing. Listen, the fact of the matter is, Baz, I'm going because I missed the days out of the match, right? Whether Messi's playing for Newcastle or not. Mike Ashley is not going to keep me away from the club I love, and I've said that all the time. End of story.
Exactly.
You're the one staying away. You're the one staying away on the Mike Ashley principle. Can I just let you know that? Rather than support your team that you love, you would rather stay away than go just because of Mike Ashley. Now, am I having a go at you for doing that? No. So don't tell me that if Mike Ashley offers you a freaking wine gum in the form of Lionel Messi, that you'll suddenly drop your pants for him and go back to St. James's Park. My God, Baz.
But you would, though, wouldn't you?
If a United fan hates the Glaziers, don't go back to matches. They still sell out.
Well, of course
Joel, this is Johnny Boy. The pipes are dripping all over your face.
Oh.
No, Andrew, they're still a terrible pair, even if they make a good one decision. Heard Chipper singing the old Marilyn Long classic earlier. Caitlin, is it too late to say I'm sorry? Brilliant, Billy. Superb. Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Oh God, Thomas says, Paul, do you know how do you know I have those? Thomas, if you're dreaming about diarrhea, I am worried for you. I really am.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jesus. We will finish 13th this season and not be relegated. Hopefully, says Spudley Dudley.
I can see it in your eyes. You're not so keen on dancing anymore.
Baz, copyright.
You had too many fights.
Jesus. Oh, Johnny boy. If I had those dreams, I'd wake up in a hot sweat. Stuck at work, lads, but just quickly had to say Bruce out. Cheers, Stu. Sorry you're at work, mate. Hopefully you'll catch the rerun. John, I see you have a lot of antique pieces on your cupboard.
Not much.
You know what? If David Dickinson ever turns up at Bristol City, John's there, isn't he, in a flash? Oh God. Go on, Baz.
No, I just love the whole thing. Like, Johnny got loads of antiques in that cupboard.
John saying Tealsman's reminds me of Bielsa saying Ipswich. John's Tealman's funny.
Or Joe Kinnear saying kebab.
Johan Kebab. Home shirt sucks, away shirt looks good. Get some nuts, suckers. My name is Mr. T. Proudlock. T. Proudlock. Oh, God. Sorry, Billy. Just saw Sheva for me as well. I won't mind him, manager of the Toon. Good night, everyone. You'll be okay this season. Paul, please send me your league. I'm not on Twitter. Just send here, please. It's in there. It's right in front of you, Andrew. It's right there. Just go to premierleague.com/fantasy football, set your team up, then you will have the option to join a league. There is the code, Andrew. Just write it down. Please. Just write it down. It's there. I don't have to send it anywhere. It's going across the bottom of the screen. I'll see you in there, Andrew. Paul says, B.A. Proudlock. I pity the fool who doesn't wear gold. Guys, look, John is watching Joe Litton wax strip his nobble. Oh. Are we any closer to getting bought? Absolutely not.
No.
Put
it on the banner now. It's
how old are these though? If you look back on the minutes,
these are old. Actually, these are from oh my God, ages ago. I'll not get all the comments read out tonight. Paul and Bazza went for a Brazilian, but ended up with a Hungarian. Oh. There's the code. Cheers, Paul. I'm in ignore my early message. I retracted. Oh my God! Oh, there's so many comments. We're not going to get through all the comments tonight. Not in a million years.
Not for that far behind.
No,
what, 20 minutes. Is it 20 minutes, half an hour?
Oh.
Listen. Carl says I met Tim Krul after the Norwich game. Got a great photo. Nice one, buddy. Opinions on Aston Villa this season? Don't care. Paul, I love my pets as much as I like dreaming about John and Joel. That's just freaky. Seriously, Thomas. I may have to.
As long as he's not stroking his pets at the same time he's dreaming about John and Joel.
No, not having it. Lisa's Dog and Parrot Sunday at 12:45. He is going there. If not, where you lot meeting up? I really don't know.
Doug and Barrett at 12:45. What about the actual protest?
Yeah, there's a
12:30,
protest on at 12. Plus the kickoff's at 2. I know I got so confused, but I knew he doesn't play for Aston Villa. Paul, I eat plenty of grapes, obviously. I'm confident if we get Willock, I'm going to say Newcastle top 10. And ask Peter to ask me on the PS4.
I'll get around to it. I'm checking my notifications on my PS4 for one.
He's only got PS5 or so. You got PS5 yet, Pete?
No. I'm gonna wait for that. I'm like not really in a rush to get that.
It's just everywhere. It's just sold out everywhere. You just can't buy it.
Yeah, it's expensive. John, when are you going to stream your new guinea pig? Oh, sorry, John. When are you going to stream the new Guinea Premier League?
Well, I'm doing a watch along on Sunday against West Ham, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to join us, obviously, then let us know.
Jason says in reply to that, Bazza, Gill was our top scorer of the whole of pre-season. Hendrick was joint second top scorer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's freaky. Right, I'm not going to get all the comments out, guys, but thank you very, very much. Clark is a new one. All right, lads, glad with the Norwich result. Seen Paul leaving St. James's. No, you didn't. Seems if everyone had something to finally be happy about. I don't know who you saw, mate, but it wasn't me. I wasn't there. Unfortunately, I had tonsillitis or invisible tonsillitis or whatever they call it these days. Senchi says, thanks, Doc, for Jade as well. Gail is a better forward than he get. Oh, I'm not even. James, you're off your nut, right? You're off your nut. My dog's name.
A quick one. Really quick. Clark. Is he leaving or not? Has he gone to Liverpool yet?
I believe so. Lee Clark's going on Steve Ray's show shortly and probably next week, I think, to talk about it. So probably. Right. What's your dog's name, says James. It's Enzo. Oh my God, Paul, giving me, please. You're so cute. You're not having me dogs. Will you stop asking? Do you think I'm going to give my dog to someone who dreams about diarrhea covered John and Joe Linton? No. Absolutely not. Oh my God, that worse than Johnson comment about Joe Linton. Messi. Oh God. If Messi signed for the Toon, he would get bruised.
You probably would.
Clarky says, been waiting for this. Worth the wait. Well done, lads. Really makes people days. Thanks very much, buddy. Right. That is the end, unfortunately, of the Four Horsemen tonight. Happy Feet says, another good show. Bazza, have fun with your cricket, Paul. Hope you get better. John, get your mum on. Billy says, great show, lads. Cheers to all. Thank you very much. John Ditchy says Gail is a class player.
It's a class
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Right, that is the end of the Four Horsemen for this week, guys. Thank you very much for all your comments and your super chats. Very, very much appreciated. Anything you donate to this channel is just fantastic. So thank you very much, whatever the amount. But a big, big, big up to Michael again for that super chat. And I hope he's contacted us. So I'll get in touch with you straight after the show, Michael. Coming up on this channel this week, tomorrow night, 7:30, we have the fan forum again, which is really, really popular. Don't just get everybody on at once. And we have a good chat about football and Newcastle United general. So don't forget to get the link to join the show will be in the live comments as per usual. So just click on the link. It'll take you through the waiting room and I'll bring you straight on the show. And you can get off your chest anything about Newcastle United. John does one on a Wednesday night as well, which is a video call.
Video call.
It's exactly the fucking same.
But no, it's a good show with John as well. So if you miss mine, then obviously you can go on John's and get it off your chest as well about Newcastle. Obviously talking about the upcoming Premier League and the match on Sunday against West Ham. So get yourself joined for that. Thursday night on here will be the fantasy football show. First one I'm doing. We'll go through all the teams and all the players and see who's confident of winning the Premier League. There will be a prize on my channel for winning Premier League. I haven't told anybody yet, but it will be £100 for winning the league. I'm paying that out of my own pocket. I could have actually asked people to pay a tenner or something to join, but I'm not. It's my way of giving back to the subscribers, basically. And anybody that joins the league, it's £100 for the winner out of my own pocket. So just as a thank you from me, basically. So get yourself watching that. And also on Friday night at 8 o'clock, I'll have my preview of the West Ham game. And
all right, John, calm down.
We'll be.
I had to get that in.
Barry's in the penalty box.
Wow.
I've put Baz in the penalty box while I can actually finish the show. Joking. Yeah, and on Friday night, like I say, 8 p.m. it'll be the preview of the West Ham game. Peter, what you got coming up?
I'll probably do a video when Joe Willock gets announced. I've got my preview, match day vlog, and I might get some fans' thoughts of the game as well, and player ratings.
Yep. All back, Baz. What you got coming up, matey?
Football-wise, just look ahead to the match on Thursday. I'll be doing that for Sunday because I'm at work Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. And, of course, the cricket's on, so I'll be doing a bit of cricket stuff again.
Yeah, if anybody wants to watch the reruns of that, if you suffer from insomnia, you can obviously watch Barry's cricket videos because he actually talks about cricket. I'm only joking. It's a really good show, actually, if you go and catch it. And obviously his Channel 69 news, which is brilliant as well. So we'll go and tune into that. God forbid us. But John, what you got coming up?
Right. I'm going to try and get some fans back in the week. I'm going to do on Wednesday the fans forum. On Wednesday, sorry, Paul, but press conference action on a Friday, match preview, and on Sunday after the game, I'm going to do the post press conference reaction. I'm going to do the player ratings either on Sunday night or.
Are you doing a match reaction live, John, by any chance?
Could well be. You never. Probably. I don't know. I've got too much on in a minute. Like, I'll do the player ratings, and yeah.
There you go, guys. So there's plenty coming up on all the channels. If you have enjoyed tonight's show, guys, please smash the like button for us. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing that. And all the other guys' links to the channels are in the description below. Go and get subscribed to their channels as well. Just a quick comment from Richard at the Arsenal channel. Evening, chaps. Look after our Joe. He'll be our Joe shortly, mate. Hopefully, fingers crossed that Charlie does his job properly. So there you go. Plenty coming up on all the channels this week in the build-up to the opening Premier League fixture of the season against West Ham on Sunday. We'll be back next Monday night, and obviously we will be talking about that match, what went right or what went wrong. I'm sure we'll have very, very strong views on that. But this has been the Four Horsemen, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you next Monday. Take care.
Be strong. Be strong.